There's a call for sweeping changes to Canada's broadcasting and telecommunications sector. The federal government asked a panel to consider everything from the role of Netflix to mobile phone and internet services and the future of the CBC. After 18 months of consultations, it's come up with 97 recommendations. It's a lot to digest. Our David Akin breaks it down for us. David?
Well, Donna, this proposed rewrite of Canada's media and telecom regulations starts with a basic idea that one rule ought to apply to all companies providing media content to Canadian audiences, regardless of the platform, regardless of their country of origin. And that basic idea would have the biggest impact on popular digital services not based in Canada. Think Netflix, Disney, Spotify, YouTube, or Apple TV+. First, they'd all start collecting GST or HST on the monthly subscriptions paid by their Canadian customers, just like any Canadian media company. And those foreign web giants would also kick in a percentage of the revenue they earn in Canada into a special fund to help create more Canadian content. That's something Canadian media companies like Global's parent company, Chorus, already does, contributing hundreds of millions of dollars a year to a Canadian media fund.
If you benefit from operating in the Canadian system, you should contribute. It's a simple principle.
But will this cost consumers more?
So we do not think that this is something that would be passed on to consumers or result in higher prices.
The panel also believes it is unfair to private sector media companies that the CBC should be able to sell advertising while it gets a federal subsidy of more than $1 billion a year. So the panel is telling the government to force CBC to go ad-free. Supervising all of these changes would be a new super regulator, a CRTC on steroids that would have sweeping powers to poke its nose into everything from the price of home internet service to writing up codes of conduct for news organizations.
Our goal is simple, to make the system more equitable than it is right now. The technological changes that we have seen have made it so that our system doesn't work anymore.
And the government is promising to act quickly to table some new legislation within the year, but already there are some concerns that some of the panel's recommendations may violate some international trade agreements like the new NAFTA, and some might even violate the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Donna?
All right, David Akin in Ottawa, thanks.